Welcome to the current podcast. You're here with your host, Manny. And here in the building is Byron, Enzo, and Maury.
Yo, today I'm for sure posting the picture, or like, not the picture, but like the video of this beginning part.
Okay.
Because every time we start, it looks like Manny's going on a roller coaster. He's like,
definitely, bro. I raised my hands. This is excitement, bro. I'm ready, bro. We're starting the current, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm just saying, I want people to get that visual. Yeah. They're about to go on this roller coaster with us, y'all.
You're going on this ride, bro.
I know we just kind of had like our pre-meeting and shit, but does anybody have a positive story just for the hell of it? The one that I saw was that Shaq, he paid for an engagement ring for a young fella.
I saw that. I saw another one too,
which is pretty dope.
Fuck, let me look through my shit real quick.
But I know we didn't do this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I know you were looking at me like, what the fuck, Maurice? We just planned this whole shit, and now you're gonna do this.
It was more
I just
like,
want to have some kind of positive vibes.
You caught me off guard.
And I knew I was gonna do that.
I was like, positive? What is positive?
We just been talking about pure negative shit. And you know,
but that's a good one, bro. Like, did he was he at the store, or like, how was it? Like, how did Shaq?
And again, I'm sorry.
I think he's there on a regular because the guy is saying like, oh, every time you come, I don't get to see you or something like that. Like,
so like he was at the jewelry store?
I can find it.
Yeah, it was like a jewelry store.
Cause that kind of reminds.
Shaq was out shopping when he saw a man buying an engagement ring. Then he bought it for him.
Okay. So they were at the jewelry store. Then they like bumped into each other at the jewelry store. I mean
that was nice of him.
NBA great Shaquille O'Neal was recently in an Atlanta jewelry store, and he ended up buying an engagement ring, but it wasn't so he could propose to anyone. The former Laker saw a man buying a ring and offered to purchase it for him.
I like how they don't refer to him and any other team. It's a former Laker.
Oh, bro, because who the hell is gonna say unless this is the Miami Herald, they're gonna say Miami great, Miami Heat great. But like even them, they know that Dwayne Wade basically got them that championship.
They're like former Laker.
The gesture was caught on camera on the video quickly went viral. Shaq is seen slyly taking out his credit card and handing it to the store clerk as a stranger was getting ready to pay. The two shook hands and posed for a photo after.
That's cool, though,
That's
man.
dope as heck, man.
That's more money for his wedding or for like whatever he needs to do, man.
And Lord knows that those rings are expensive, man.
So are you praying, bro? You're like, all right, let me bump into Shaq here in LA.
First of all, I'm already engaged. So
I know, bro, but hey, you never know, bro. There could be something else, bro. You could be planning. You're like, let me bump into Shaq.
True.
Something for the Beyonce.
Shit, that'd be dope.
Damn, I can't find my positive story. I'll have one next week.
It's all good.
You probably paid your honeymoon.
Dang, imagine that.
That'd be dope.
Shaq,
if you're listening to this, you know what to do.
I mean, damn, I don't know. Would you guys want something like that? A gesture like that? Just
hell yeah.
But see what
if you can afford that gesture?
No. Here's the thing, though. I feel like if this gesture is done to you, like you have to do that for someone else.
That's what
eventually.
That's what I did last time. Remember when I brought that? Did I talk about this last time? Did I tell you guys about that studio?
Oh, we haven't.
We haven't talked about it.
No.
All right, so I have a positive story that I did.
Okay.
I don't know this dude. Somebody I follow had posted that this dude that has a studio like we do, built it out, started it, put the whole caption. It was a heartfelt caption about his situation, how his landlord is kicking him out of his studio that he's poured in his whole heart in. And one of the first things that the dude told him was, I have an issue with your genre, but I'm gonna try to make it work. Just keep this studio for you. And then this dude was like, I'm gonna make money, so I need to produce. I need to use the studio for other people, not just me. And as people started coming and everything, the vibe started changing with the owner, with the landlord.
Yeah.
To the point to where
people are coming in and out.
It's colored people, and it's like it started feeling like he basically makes it seem like it was like like racial, or it was like because of the music and like all that, right?
Because it becomes a kick-it spot.
Right, but it's like they're making music. So it's like, long story short, I saw all that, and then I reached out to him, and I was like, yo, bro, what's your Cash App? And he was like, I'm not trying to boast myself with this, but it was just, I don't even know this dude. And something in that moment when I read the caption, I was like, this could have been my brother. because my brother's in music production, and I was like, damn, this could have been my brother, you know, this could be me easily because I own a business and I have a landlord and stuff. So I just literally asked him for his Cash App, he let me know it, and I sent him $200 on the spot. Now looking back, this week's been slow, and like it's cool, but like my old self would have been like, damn, why'd I send that? But it's like I don't care, bro, because it's like you paying it forward, and that's one thing.
That's the seed planted, bro.
That's what exactly. That's
like you don't know what's gonna come back.
It's funny you're saying that word.
Yeah,
that's the seed planted. Because that's exactly what I told him. Yeah, I was like, glad God planted this in my heart, and now all I ask
you're projecting
bro,
it.
All I ask you now is to pay it forward one day. You're gonna encounter somebody that's gonna need it, bro. I don't know you for nothing, and I even told him, bro, you should come on the podcast to hear your story and all that. He's a good dude. It just sucks that, you know, sometimes during COVID, people are still going through this, getting kicked out and unfairly, unjustly. But that was my positive story that last week, I think it was last Thursday that I saw the story, and I reached out to him, I DM'd him, and ever since then, it's like we almost on a regular, he'll either comment or like something on my story, and cool dude. I hope one day I meet him. But I feel like that, I even told him I feel like this is what's gonna make the world a better place. Complete strangers helping each other.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't need to know you to have compassion for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I remember one time. This is,
and it's interesting how the more you know someone, maybe sometimes the less you want to help them.
Facts.
It's crazy, isn't that?
Yeah.
Because it's just like you get to know their flaws and everything, and it's like when you don't know someone, it's like
easier.
You don't know all.
It's
that,
like talking.
fuck ups.
It's like
shit.
when like those people that open up to you and they're like like you're a total stranger to them.
Damn, I feel bad now you're saying that because
I'm just saying like
I know somebody right now that I like. It's my boy. I love him, but
sometimes those people require tough love too. I'm just trying to say
I'm
how.
Sorry,
like,
but I'm not the type of dude. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. And I love you, bro. If you're listening to this, I love you. And if I ever come off like uncompassionate and I don't have sympathy for you, it's not even that. It's just I see the potential in you and I know you could do more, but you have to apply yourself. If you don't apply yourself and you keep comparing yourself to others, deactivate your Instagram sometimes, people.
Bro, yeah.
That's just gonna fucking fuck you up in the head, and then you're gonna be saying like
it makes you shallow.
Yeah, like
that's why I did it for a long ass time. And
I've done that multiple times.
And even though I just had Twitter, bro, all I was keeping up was sports and current shit, like just motivated me to do this more. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And that's my thing that like I like to talk my shit on Instagram. I don't like to like brag, and I know that sometimes that comes off like that to some people, but it's almost like it sucks because when you're doing more,
but see that's
when
the
you're
thing.
doing
it
more,
comes off like that, but that's because of their emotion.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That's their understanding, their interpretation.
When you're
of
doing
it.
more and somebody isn't doing enough,
that's
gonna hit them like,
well,
wow.
yeah, because they're like, oh, I could do that.
I want to ask you, Byron. You went from like, we kind of had a conversation, and I hate to kind of put you on the spot, but we had a conversation where it was like you felt like everything you were doing with your video stuff wasn't panning out, and then like we had a conversation, you know, and everything. We went to a view, talked it out and stuff, and then within days something happened, you know what I mean? And it's like, kind of, if you will, kind of elaborate on that, how like being consistent and all that kind of just full circle came back, you know?
Yes, similar to like what you've told me. I'm sure you guys probably felt the same thing. Like sometimes you feel like you're not going anywhere with something.
You're stagnant.
Yeah, and sometimes you feel like you want to give up. But going back to what you said, I felt like it's a blessing in disguise, you know, because we were just having that conversation. I was feeling down that day, and all of a sudden this guy just hits me up, who happens to work at the gym, Crunch Gym, where I go to in Van Nuys, and he's like, "Yo, I like your work. I seen your page." He's all like, "It looks so professional. Why don't you? What does it take for you to come down over here?"
This guy was looking for a job. Look at these opportunities
like,
coming up.
I'm saying,
I'm excited, Byron.
Good shit, cuz. Nah, man, that's like it's crazy because one of your first videos was my video that you did for me. So it's like, I'm sure he saw that video and was like, yo, this looks dope.
You know what's funny? That's the video he told me.
Exactly my point.
He's like, the one that caught my eye was the
barber
video.
Bro!
There you go.
You gotta carry that momentum
there you go,
bro.
Like,
positivity, y'all.
And I've been trying to like get him to do another one for me because I'm like,
now he sees that GoPro purchase isn't pointless.
Exactly, bro. And we're gonna go get the Sony soon. So it's like, it's about applying yourself because
listen to this podcast, sponsor the podcast, or donate to the podcast.
You know, like I feel like it sucks that, you know, it's easy to get stuck in that little moment of like, you know, you're stuck looking at other people do this and they're doing accomplishing that and all that.
You can, bro.
Hey,
you
bro,
gotta focus on yourself.
But it's crazy how like all this stuff, man, you can relate it to a child, man. Like as a baby, like you can see how a baby's trying to like move and do these things, and sometimes when they can't, they'll get frustrated with it, right? Know?
Yeah.
And when they figure it out, they're like, "Oh shit, I can do it."
Yesterday, yo.
And I know you can know they can test this.
Yesterday,
You have a daughter
this
that's
happened to me. Check this out. I'm building a Millennium Falcon. I'm almost completing with the thing. I broke one of the parts because I was like couldn't fit it, and I was like getting frustrated. And sometimes I got a nail filer to file this because it's a snap-on type thing. So I filed some of the spots, and then I broke one of the, like, you know when it opens for them to get out of the Millennium Falcon.
The little ramp.
So the little ramp, one of the little things broke, and my whole thing was don't break nothing because it'll snap and break. So I was like, that was the only one I broke, and then. Later, I'm like I snap it all together, and I just need to put the antenna on the top. That you know that little antenna that they have?
Yeah.
Bro,
That little
I
dish.
could not fucking connect them, and then I started getting frustrated. And have you ever been frustrated? Like my brother said, like a kid.
Yeah.
And you're like,
you're getting mad, like,
but
you want to break what you're doing.
Exactly, and then you start getting like you're getting so emotional that you get tears.
Yeah,
bro. And then I literally got like that, and I had the thing. I was about to launch my Millennium Falcon that I was almost done. I was about to like destroy it and just that pissed. And I just calmed down. I grabbed my backwood and I lit it up.
Yeah.
And I just sat there. And I just hit it a few times. And I like, you know how smoking is like meditative. And I'm like just breathing and shit. And then next, you know, I went back to it and I did it. And then after I felt like accomplished because I was like,
it's that
bro,
easy.
I was this close
to giving up. And it was right there.
And it was right there, bro. And then now, like, after when I completed the thing and I look at it, I'm trying to wake up my wife and I'm like, look. And she's asleep.
She's like, what are you waking me up
like,
for?
she didn't want to wake up. But trip out. I had a moment of like, I went back in time in my spirit and like I started crying, yo, because I felt like a kid in that moment. Yeah. And that's something that I felt like.
Because it's all those activities that you wish you could have done.
Back then. And then there was also like this thing where it's like, right now we're so stressed out about trying to come up and accomplish getting the bag, this and that.
Yeah, I was there. I was on this.
When you're a kid, like you're like, bro, these kids are listening to Drake and to like the Baby and Lil Baby and all this, and they're thinking about a bag. They're like neglecting their childhood.
No, and what I'm also trying to say to this whole thing, to kind of bringing it back full circle to Byron and to the whole concept of a child and a baby, is that like, you know, it's baby steps. Like the muscles in a scientific standpoint need to get strengthened for the baby to even stand up, you know what I mean, to take that first step and to balance itself. And it works the same way.
And the thing is, you're gonna trip and fall.
Yes,
but eventually you got to keep going.
And it works the same way when you're trying to build anything in life, you know what I mean, whether it be your business, whether it be this podcast. It's like anything
even
in life,
yourself.
you're gonna eat shit sometimes, you know, you're gonna fall on your knees and shit, but you know, you're gonna find a way to get yourself back up and keep going and stuff like that. And that's kind of like, you know, you got to persevere, Byron. And again, I want to commend you and congratulate you, bro, for that. And just carry that momentum forward, bro.
And I also want to give, you know, you guys a special shout out for also helping me, you know, create through what I'm trying to, you know, project, and Enzo and Alberto, Enzo and Maury for like.
Nah, bro,
it's also about the environment you're
your family,
Yeah.
your family, bro. For one, you've always like been around us, and like for one thing that I always told my brother is like the family. If I win, the family gotta win, and like, bro, you put a lot of effort into going to college and doing all that, and like to me, it's like you have so much potential that we're building this. I would always tell my brother, like, we got to get him on there somehow. We got to figure out where he can fit.
I said the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is my cousin, and like, I need my cousin to be along the ride with us. Like, I'm not, it'd be selfish of me to like take an opportunity on and then not try to like bring somebody on that can bring value to what we're trying to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, I've always seen the potential in you, bro. Since we were kids, you were always academically smart. You were shy. But
Not no more.
the fact
Hell
that
nah,
you
look at his TikTok. Man,
the fact that nah, he's still shy, but it's like social media makes it easier for people to come out.
He's putting himself out there, bro.
Ladies, if you want to see the stroke game.
You see those moves, those stroke game.
But it's like, bro, when we were a kid, bro, remember we used to dance and shit, all that shit. You know? So it's like,
I'm just sorry, bro. I just had to
bro
out there right there real quick. Visionary marketing was good.
Follow me, please.
But,
Appreciate
it. Just, sorry guys, we gotta go on that little positivity rant. But again, this is our team right here, so we're gonna boast about our team.
Yeah,
for
we're excited about what's going on.
Shit.
Things that are happening to each and every one of us.
It's just the beginning for real. Like it's episode 68 total. And it makes
46 current
and 24 22 of the wave.
Sports
and to me, it's like, dog, I can't even front. It feels amazing to get this far with you guys and to see it manifest and to see the growth, the audience and everybody like show love. Like, we don't have no sponsorships yet. We still self-made.
What
literally,
you mean, bro? We got Highly Addictive and New Life Barbers.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I'm talking about like an outside source. Like, I want some like corporate money and shit.
That's
those
are two corporations right there, bro. That are separate entities from you and I.
I'm saying. The way he says it. You know what I'm saying, bro.
I know. I just gotta get technical as hell. But for the people out there that want to hear about what's currently going on in the world.